I just want to make this video and just speak on something really quick. The NLT translation, James 1:23. For if you listen to the word and don't obey it, it is like glancing at your face in a mirror. Very true. And, there's going to be an inspirational video, and I hope it helps. People come closer to Christ. And it's very true. Because Jesus said in Matthew 5:16, let your light so shine before men that they may see your good works and glorify your Father which is in heaven. Jesus said in John 12:35, then Jesus said unto them, yet a little while is the light with you. Walk while ye have light, lest darkness come upon you. He that walketh in darkness knoweth not where he goeth. And I want to say this, and it's true. Because you can look in the mirror, right? Well, what do you want to, because first I'll say this. James 4:14. Whereas ye know not what is on the morrow. What is life? It is even a vapor that appeareth for a little time and then vanisheth away. Very true that. Breath in our body one day will disappear, fade away. And we will eventually have to stand before God. Our bodies will return to the dirt one day. Ecclesiastes 12:7. Then shall the dust return to the earth as it was, and the spirit shall return unto God who gave it. Ecclesiastes 3:20. All are of one place. All are of the dust. All go back to dust. Very true. So on it says, what do you want to be? What do I mean? When you look in the mirror, do you want to be filled with darkness? You're filled with darkness? Be filled with the world? Be somebody that sits there, rarely reads the Bible, rarely prays, rarely gets in worship and spends time with God? Do you want to be somebody that is filled with the world, that sits there and watches TV all day long? Or plays video games all day long? Not just plays video games, but plays them all day long? Or somebody that's out there getting drunk, going to the club, getting high? You want to be filled with the world? Be looking in the mirror, and your reflection that's looking back at you, it's full of darkness. It's full of the world. You're full of things of the world. You're full of darkness. When Jesus said in John 12:35, at the end of the verse, he that walketh in darkness knoweth not where he goeth. Or do you want to, and it's like a glass. I'll get to that in a minute. Or do you want to look in the mirror? Or do you want to look in the mirror? And we're made in the image of God. Or do you want to look in the mirror and be somebody with your reflections looking back at you, somebody that you're happy with? You know that God is happy with you, pleased with you, proud of you, because your body's full of light, because you're listening to Christian music, worshiping God every day, spending time with God every day in prayer and the Word. And it's like that verse. And it's true, you can look in the mirror. It's like a glass. It's dirty. It's not clean. It's dirty. It's like it's full of darkness. It's dirty. It's nasty. You can't see the inside of it because it's dirty. Well, when it's clean, it's full of light. It's clean. It's like crystal clear, clean. And same thing. So my point is, do you want to be somebody that, because each and every one of us will come to the end of our life one day. It's inevitable. That breath will leave our body. Do you want to be somebody that looks in the mirror? And when you look in that mirror, know that God is happy, pleased with you, proud of you, because you're every single day making an effort to live for God. Separate yourself from the world. 2 Corinthians 6:17. Wherefore, come out from among them and be ye separate, saith the Lord, and touch not the unclean thing, and I shall receive you. You know, somebody that God's pleased with, happy with, proud of when you look back in the mirror. When you look in the mirror, your reflection looks back at you. It's looking back at you. Somebody that's full of light. Because you're spending time with God every day in prayer and worship and the Word. Somebody that when you're walking around other people, that light, that like radiance around you is shining and they can see it. Or do you want to be somebody that looks in the mirror and when your reflection looks back at you, you're full of darkness. You're full of the world, full of worldly things. Because you're sitting there all day long watching TV, or sitting there all day long playing video games, or going out every Saturday or Friday night or Saturday night, going to the club, or getting drunk, or going and getting high with your friends. Somebody that's filled with the world, that's full of darkness. And you know, that's why that verse tells us in James 1:23, for don't just listen to the word. For if you listen to the word, James 1:23, for if you listen to the word and don't obey it, it is like glancing at your face in a mirror. And it's true. If you don't take the word serious, the Bible serious, you know, you're somebody that sits there and you read the Bible every now and again, or you just don't read the Bible. You're not spending really a ton of time with God every day. You're somebody that's sitting there watching TV all day long, or playing video games all day long. Or like I said, going out there every Saturday night or Friday night, going to the club, getting drunk with your friends, or getting high with your friends, filling yourself with worldly things, you'll be full of darkness. Full of darkness. That's why Jesus said in John 12:35, then Jesus said unto them, yet a little while is the light with you. Walk while ye have light, lest darkness come upon you. He that walketh in darkness knoweth not where he goeth. You know, and that's why it tells us in 1 Corinthians 6:20, ye are bought with a price. Therefore, glorify God in your body and in your spirit, which are God's. And it's very true. You know, and again, it's like a glass that's dirty. You can't really, if it's not clean, you can't really see the inside of it. It's dirty. It's gross. You know, but when it's clean, you clean it. It's crystal clear. It's clean. You know, again, you know, when you look in that mirror, do you want to be somebody that when you look in the mirror and you see your own reflection, somebody that's full of darkness, somebody that's full of the world, that really don't know God? You're full of the world, the things of the world. Or do you want to look in the mirror and see your reflection? See the image you're created in the image of God. See your reflection and know that God is happy with you. Be somebody that you know God is happy with you, pleased with you, proud of you. Because you're every day separating yourself from the world, setting yourself apart from the world. You're every day spending time with God, denying your flesh, and you're spending time with God in the Word, in prayer, and in worship. You're filling your spirit, mind, and body with, you know, the things of God. You're spending more time with God every day in the Word, in prayer, and worship. You know, I just want to talk about that. Something to think about, you guys. Because it tells us in Jeremiah 29:13, for ye shall seek me and find me when ye shall search for me with all your heart. So to finish off this video, do you want to be somebody that looks in the mirror and your reflection is looking back at you, and you see your reflection and you're full of the worldly things, or look in the mirror and see your reflection and be somebody that you know God is proud of, happy with.